Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here, and today we are going to take another run at Ojamas. Now, they are the mascots of May, so we have to revisit them. Not much has changed at all. We're still doing a very straightforward actual fusion version. We're not trying any cheap tricks. Only new card we have added is this super brand new card, Fusion Conscription. Reveal one fusion monster in your extra deck. Add one fusion monster whose materials are specifically named on that card. For the rest of the turn, you can't normal summon, special summon, or set them. So why this works is the same reason you got to be careful with this boy, King of the Swamp, is because Ojama King names them. Ojama Green, Ojama Yellow, and Ojama Black. You need one of each. Now, Ojama Knight is just one Ojama monster and one Ojama monster, which means King of the Swamp cannot pretend to just be an Ojama monster. He can't work with just two of these monsters and a poly. That cannot get you a Knight. But any two separate Ojamas and a King of the Swamp can be Ojama King. And it's the same thing with Conscription. You're able to show Ojama King and search any and all Ojamas that you need. So it works out for the deck. It's really consistent. It's just extra copies of whatever Ojama you need, along with Painful Decision, which is an extra copy of whatever Ojama you need. It even has Ojama on the art. And then another Ojama art card is Enchanted Fitting Room. Pay 800, top 4 cards, any Ojamas in there, you get a special summon them. So all very generic, very good support for this deck. I'm using Offerings to the Doomed. Sometimes I was using Lightning Vortex. It's just to clear the field to lock your opponent's field up. Obviously, it's what Ojamas are trying to do. I like this better than Lightning Vortex because it's better on resources. You can just skip the draw phase. It won't matter if it does get you that field lock. You won't need any more drawing because that will be your win con. So always fun. People really had a real tough time getting out of it this time around. People aren't running as many outs for it like they used to. So it's a good time to run it, guys. Hope you enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are facing a call-in. Go in second, so that's a little rougher for us. That gives our opponent the opportunity to establish a field. That's why we have the Offerings to the Doom, but we don't have them yet. We do have a Fusion Conscription. Our opponent just sets a monster. We get that Offerings I was talking about. We're going to go with that Fusion Conscription and search a yellow. We do have Ojama King, but I'm going to clear the field a little bit. We swing into an Infernity Beetle, and since we switched its attack and defense, we can't kill him. But we do have our Offerings to the Doom, so we're going to be able to lock his field up with Offerings to the Doom. We just switch him off there. Painful Decision Green. Now we confuse, and it looks like we have a lethal amount of damage. So we go boom, Ojama King. Field's completely locked up. Right after we used Offerings to the Doom to stop them, we get the must-have Ojama King cutscene with the Ojama King Bulge. Very legendary. Field's locked. Lethal amount of damage incoming. He has to have a really good trap down there, and I don't think any Infernity traps are going to really clap when you have cards in your hand. So the boy is hit for lethal. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Seto Kaiba. We're going first. No extra deck for our boy over there. He's showing 23 cards. We got a Painful Decision. We got Enchanting Fitting Room. Everything we can possibly need. We're going to use Enchanting Fitting Room first so we know which Painful Decision to aim for. And actually, judging by all these special summons, we have no Painful Decision to use because we already have a green, a yellow, and a black, which means there's no 2 copies of any one in our deck, which means Painful Decision is dead. But with such a good Enchanting Fitting Room, we don't care. We already had all the Ojamas. We already have a lethal amount of damage out for the next turn. We're already getting that Ojama King Bulge, and we are good to go. So we got his field completely locked up. Next turn's lethal. He just ends his turn. Didn't even have a back row to set. We get another green. We're gonna X-Ease into our boy Gachi Gantetsu. He's got a Kite Roid to survive. Now this boy has 1800 defense, 500 attack. So with Ojama Country, he's actually a pretty big boy, and he increases our attack here. Not that we really needed it, but he's still getting hit for lethal. Now here he's Yosenju, so I was pretty scared he might have Yosenju Sting, and that would eat us up pretty well, but it doesn't seem he had much of anything, as we still just continue on to swing for lethal. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing Odeon, going first. Showing him Land of Ojamas. He's got 22 cards, and I mean, he's Odeon, guys, so he doesn't even need a monster zone. We're going Enchanting Fitting Room. Get a bunch of Ojamas. That's enough for a king, even without Fusion Conscription, so we'll be able to save our King of the Swamp. King of the Swamp gets up to 1100, stronger than Ojama with our king on the field and country, and he helps us with a comeback. He can be a monster to fuse, he can be a way to search the poly, so we're going to use our resource advantage we gained from Enchanting Fitting Room, bring out our king, keep our King of the Swamp. Lots of kings in this deck, and then boom, his field is done for. He sets no back rows in Odeon. Isn't that just absolutely mind-blowing? I'm telling you, it's always green who comes out here and gets the lethal amount of damage as we finish him off. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Jaden. We're going first. Definitely want to go first with this deck, obviously, to just make your opponent first turn rage lose. We have an Enchanting Fitting Room that's going to be really good at doing that, considering we already have a Poly and a King and a Fusion Conscription, so really we only need one monster. And we get exactly one monster, so that's just what we needed. Now we're going to be able to use Fusion Conscription, add a green. I thought I'd add a yellow there, but we went with green. So we're going to fuse King, hit that field, and now it's just a matter of time, a matter if he has an out or not. And here comes the Ojama King under a full moon, dashing through the sky, always dashing himself. And then we lock the field up. Now he does set 2 cards, so it's pretty scary, but we top deck green. Always seems like green is the one to come out and add that lethal amount of damage. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Bastion. We're going first. We got Land of Ojamas, where he's at 22. I got a Fusion Conscription. So we're going to use Fusion Conscription to show the Ojama King. We now have an Ojama Black. Painful decision. We gotta just keep 2. We throw Ojama Yellow, add an Ojama Yellow. Now we have it, guys. That's the 3 we need for our boy Ojama King. Of course, we get a cutscene. There's literally no point in playing Ojamas. We don't get to see that Ojama King bulge. It's literally the biggest part of Ojamas, so we're gonna hit all 3 of the field cards. They can't be used. It's a pretty cool map there too. But that's all he's gonna be seeing here. It's Lightning Vortex. Offerings to the Doom, in my opinion, is a little better. So he's trying to triple D's on us. He can search, he can try to pendulum, all that kind of stuff. He's not gonna hit us unless he has his trap, and now he just messed with all 3 of his spell card zones. We're gonna use Enchanted Fitting Room. No real point to do that. We could just end our turn and win this duel. But we'll swing him. We get 2 other Ojamas. They're obviously 1,000 attack thanks to Ojama Country. And we finish this boy off with a nice easy lethal. So that's still all it is, guys. You lock your opponent's field pretty consistently, and they either have an out for that or they don't. Or you drag the duel out a little bit, and with that Offerings of the Doom, lock them up, finish them off. It's pretty cool stuff. Or you just hit them with weird defense. We have some monsters that can make use of the defense switch. Fusion Conscription, what an amazing card. I can see that being used in virtually any Fusion deck. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Mean May almost done here. There's only one last deck that always has to make an appearance in Mean May, so keep your eye out for that, and thanks for watching, guys.